let's get unboxed. I'm gonna stop editing you. Okay, I suck at unboxing. Oh my god, that was horrible. Okay, so this is what you get in a box. Opens like this, and then locking cable. And oh yeah, this is how you lock the cable. You plug it in, you twist it, like that. Okay, and then more instructions. This is the cover thing, and then these are the headphones. So it looks like. Okay, so I accidentally stopped recording it when I finished unboxing this shit. So this was what else you get in the box. So the cables came in this little pouch like this. It was like this, and then it also was like this. So it just came in this little nice pouch. It's like fake leather. It feels pretty nice. And then you take it out, and then what's pretty cool about these headphones is that they have like a locking system. So if you put it in here like this, you like this, and then you twist it, and then it locks. You can't pull it apart, and unless you twist it again, you pull it out. First impressions wise, these look like really well built headphones. Like this, like the frame is steel and it's pretty flexible, and I like how they swivel a lot. And comparing these to the Cloud Alphas, these swivel a little bit, but they don't like twist and all that stuff, and it's pretty nice. Oh yeah, I am gonna put this cushion. So like comparing this cushions to the aftermarket cushions is pretty much no brainer, which will be better. So I am gonna be replacing these with this. I'm not even gonna try it. I just know these are gonna be horrible, so I'm just gonna switch to this. Yep, that's about it. Okay, so I just finished installing the switching over the headphones, like the headphone pads, and I just want to say that installing these was super easy, like way easier than getting these on the Cloud Alpha wireless for the first time. These are super easy. I thought it was gonna be a pain in the ass, but it was way easier. And comparing it to the ones that you get, it's pretty much a no-brainer that this is better. So it's huge compared to the one you get. So I definitely will, if you get these, I recommend getting the aftermarket pads, and these are only $20 anyways. So okay, so I've been using the Audio-Technica ATH-M40x for around 3 weeks now, or maybe even more actually. So I know my last video about my wireless headphones, the Cloud Alpha wireless, I said I wouldn't switch from it, but I lied. So here I am now with the wired headset, not wired headset, but wired headphones. So I paid $100 for the M40X, and I'm gonna give you my overall review of it, and the pros and cons, and whether you should get it, and whether you should get it in 2025, or you should get a gaming headset or get something else. Okay, so let's get started. The first pro is that it has really good audio quality. So keep in mind that I'm not a audiophile by any means. So what I mean by like audiophile, I mean like by someone that like reviews headphones for a living and all that stuff, that like and listens to music at the highest quality or whatever. Those type of people. So I know jack shit about really good headphones, but coming from a normal person like me, these sound really good. But just take my word for it, this does sound pretty good for gaming, for music, just media in general. It sounds really nice. For gaming especially, when I hear footsteps and gunshots and sound, and the sound stage is really good with these headphones. But comparing it to my gaming headset, the Cloud Alpha wireless, for example, those ones are gaming focused, and I like the sound of the M40X better for gaming in that matter, because it's flat. So what these headphones are for, it's for audio engineers that require their music to sound flat, so that they can I'm pretty sure they can make the music sound better in that aspect, because it's their job. So they don't want the bass to be overly bass, and they want all the highs to sound like the highs, or I don't know, whatever, you know what I mean, whatever it is. But with the Cloud Alpha wireless, the bass of them is so heavy that you can barely hear anything else that's going on. So like if there's like gunshots happening at like Tilted Towers or whatever, and then there's footsteps above your head, you're not gonna hear the footsteps that well because of the gunshots going on. It's just like the Cloud Alpha Wireless, it was really muffled. Like whenever I played with them, it was really muffled and I couldn't really understand what was going on. But with the M40X, since it's like flat, it's like flat sounding and like there's not that much bass to it, I could like actually understand what's going on in the game better than if I wore the Cloud Alpha Wireless. So it's really up to you in that matter. I don't like the really bassful sound of the Cloud Alpha or gaming headsets for that matter, but if you like the bass for like music and like gunshots and like footsteps and whatever, you want to like feel the explosions in your head or whatever, then get the gaming headsets. But if you want something that's a nicer soundstage and that you could like actually tell what's going on, then get like a professional quality headphone like the M40X's. So it's really up to you. And then number two, the second pro is that the comfort on these headphones are really good. So I can't really speak on the default ear pads that come with. You can see these are the wick cushions. These are really thick. I'm not sure if you can tell, but like they're like 1 inch thick, so they're really nice and comfortable. And the clamp on these are really nice. You see how like it extends like that? It's really nice. It's like someone hugging your head. Like for the Cloud Alpha Wireless, those ones hurt after a while because they clamp so hard, but these ones, they clamp like, I don't know, you can barely even feel on your head, and they're really light too. And if you want to take it off, it sits flat on your neck, I mean. So it's really nice in that matter. And also it collapses like this, so they can like put it in a travel pouch that it comes with, so you can stick it in your backpack and become smaller and stuff. And then the Dart Pro is that these are really good. These have really good durability. So you can see like the band is made out of metal, so they're not gonna break on you. And I'm not gonna of course do it super hard, but I can like twist it around and stuff, and it's not gonna break. And it's like just really nice quality. Of course, for $100 you expect something nice. And these headphones, I heard from like reviews online, they like last for like years. Of course, these headphones are 11 years old, so there's a reason why Audio-Technica is still selling it, because these are made to last. I would say that they do need to tune it a little bit to make it less easy to collapse. I know it's like such a nitpicky thing, but like I found myself when I was like adjusting my headphones, it just like closes in way too easily. Like I barely have to do anything on it to close in, so that's kind of annoying. But like if you do that a lot of times and you like that feature, then I guess that's a pro for you. But it's still kind of annoying. But it again, it's still a nitpick. But then like overall, if you're like doing this on your head, it's not gonna collapse, so it's fine like that. And then for number 5, the fifth pro, is that it's really easy to drive. So for professional like studio headphones, these only have like 32 ohms. I don't know the word for it. 32 ohms, like 32 power. I think that's what it means. So you can drive it with like your phone headphone jack. I know phones don't have a headphone jack anymore, but like if your phone have a headphone jack, you can drive it with this. And if you can plug it in straight to your motherboard jack and it'll still work. And I have it plugged into the Fifine S3. I'm gonna make a review video on that later, but they work perfectly fine. And it gets really loud, way too loud actually for me. So you don't need like an amp or a DAC for them. So that's really nice. So like some other professional headphones, you need an actual like heavy DAC or whatever, not the heavy DAC, but like a really powerful DAC to drive them. So that it's really nice that these, like, you can just drive them with like your phone or whatever. And then I'm gonna get started on the cons now. So the cons is that it has a cable that's not like universal. So you see how like this cable comes in the box. So this cable is different in that it has a locking mechanism. So if it goes inside the headphones like this, and then it locks it. It locks it. So and not sure if you can see or not, but yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like collapses so fucking easily. And then so it locks. So then you hold it like this, and then you plug it in, and then you have to lock it like this. And see, it's locked and you can't get out. And then to get out, you have to untwist it. So this is a pro and a con. Pro in that it won't come off, but then But then a con is that you need this type of cable to actually run it, because normal headphone cables won't fit inside. I mean, it fit inside, but it won't stay inside. It will just drop off. I guess you can like plug it in with like normal cable, but you need tape to actually hold it in. This also means that if this cable breaks, you need to buy, instead of just using any other regular headphone cable, you need to replace it with this actual one. And you could also, like, I heard someone online got rid of the locking mechanism. I don't know how they did that, but you could do that if you want, and then you just make it compatible with regular headphone wires. You can look that up and try to do that, but I'm not gonna do it because I care less about it actually. But it also means that let's say you like stand up really fast or some shit like that, and then like you just run out of headphone cable wire. So instead of it unplugging cleanly like other headphones, it will just take the entire headset off instead of just the cable coming off. So that could mean that if you like move around really fast and then your headset comes off, and it might break because of that. But just have to be more careful about that. And then number two, the second con is that cable management. So this is like a nitpick of mine. My cable management underneath my desk since getting these headphones have been a pain in the ass to say the least. Because with the wireless headphones I had before, you saw before, there was no wires. I just plugged into the back of my computer and then I just put on my headset, and then that was it, no wires. But ever since getting a wired headphone, I don't know how to run the wires underneath my desk to make it look better. I was trying to do some research online, but I couldn't find anything. So I'm just asking you guys, do you have any idea of how to like actually cable manage this shit? Because it's just annoying the shit out of me. I want like a nicer way to actually like cable management my headphones, so like I could have the wires to be long enough for when I stand up and shit and move around and stuff, but also for it to look nice underneath my desk. So if you have any suggestions, please leave them below in the comments. But then other than that, number three, the con. But the third con is that it's really flat sounding. So if you like headphones with a lot of bass, like gaming headphones for example, that have so much bass, and like if you hear a gunshot, it literally goes off in your head and all that stuff, and you want like fun headphones. I realized that when I first started listening to music with this, I listened to like some like bass heavy music, and I found that they weren't as fun to listen to because these have so much less bass than the gaming headset. Over time I did get used to it, but I did have to go into Spotify EQ and turn on the bass booster to get more bass. But in games it doesn't really bother me that much, but it's just for listening to music and stuff because I want that bass to actually hit. So if you really like bassy headphones and you like that heavy bass feeling you get like from beats and stuff, you won't find that in these headphones. You need to get actual those like headphones that have a lot of bass in them to actually enjoy bass heavy music. But if you like enjoy like music like in an audiophile way, and you want to listen to music and how like the producer intended it or whatever like that, and you want to listen to like just music that's like in good quality, then these are really good headphones for that. And I still think that they are really good for gaming, but if you want a lot of bass, these are not gonna give you that. And number four, it's price. The con, it's at $100. It's a pro and a con to me. So for $100 you get really good budget level like studio level headphones, and like other studio level headphones, they cost like $200 or $150. So that this is like a really good entry price. And then again at $100 you can get wired gaming headsets that are way cheaper. Like you can get them like for $50, or like some on Amazon they're like $20, and they come with a mic too. So if you just want a gaming headset and you don't care about like anything else, and you just want a headset that works, and you just want to listen to gunshots and Fortnite whatever, then you can just honestly save your money and get a $20 headset. But if you want like a headphones that you want to have for like a really long time, you think that you're gonna take care of it for a while and you want to listen to music, then get these headphones. Again, I'm not an audiophile. Please don't attack me in the comments saying I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, because I really don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But I'm just giving you my like honest review of what I think of these headphones. So in conclusion, what I think of these headphones, I think that for $100 you should get these headphones. If you like, okay, I'm gonna like split this into like two categories and stuff. So like if you fit into the category of like someone who enjoys music but who also games a little bit less than usual, then get these headphones. But if you're like a heavy gamer and all you care about is being the next Peter Ball and all that stuff, and you want to save your money, then just get the HyperX HyperX clouds that are wired. you won't you can just get that for gaming and all that stuff. But if you want something that's gonna last a long time, and you want something that is more professional sounding, and other Fortnite pros like Asian Jeff and Tickle, they also use studio level headphones. So it's not like you can't use studio level headphones for gaming. It's not like pros never use it. So this is really up to you what you want to do. And keep in mind that these are 11-year-old headphones. So these came out like in 2014. If you really think about it, it's like a testament to how well these headphones actually held up, because 11 years later, Audio-Technica is still selling these headphones, so that's pretty good. And also, in 2014, these came out at $100 to buy them, and in 2025, it's also still $100. So you can say that even with like inflation and stuff, you're getting a discount right now, because it's actually cheaper now than before if you like use do the math and stuff. That's really about it. You can support me using the links below, and that's it. See ya.